Okay, let's what's in here. No, not in comments. 9999. Okie dokie. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How are we? We are now attempting our second YouTube live stream, so this is still a bit new, but I think we're on. Yeah, let's play a bit of WARPFORGE. So the plan for tonight is I'm going to start warming up with some orcs. Need to wake up. Just got the kids to sleep, so I'm a bit listening to nursery rhymes. Need to wake up a little bit, and then yeah, plan to play is to play a few different decks really. I've been starting working on a Neurothrop deck because I've now got the level 20 Forge. Really important ability, which is the Digestioner Pool, so we can play a bit of that. We got, if we run into loads and loads of orcs, we could try this Hawk Hunter Chaos build. Got some different Ghazghkull decks, and I really want to work on this shuriken deck as well, but this is very, very new. Literally just got the Warlord like a couple of hours ago, so I have no idea what the deck list is going to look like, so I wouldn't read too much into that. I'm going to have to like really practice with that. So yeah, oh, we've got a Gorkanaut in here. I want to try this guy out a little bit. Let's have a little look. Now this one's not a green horde, so we don't need grots. One proper killie. Okay. Let's grab our... Just getting set up, guys. Tracker as well. Gorkanaut. Let's start with him. So we're going first, aren't we? Okay. If anybody's out there, then I believe I've got chat open, so is chat working? think we will be able to. Oh yes, we got the night attack, guys. I went all in on my I basically spent all of my wild cards and everything. Never really thought about it before, but you can go into your collection, see what you need and spend your wild cards to kind of get up to that, and then use your crystals and actually use the forge to unlock what you want. And so I ended up getting, yeah, level 26 on forge for the orcs, I think, something like that. So yeah, so I ended up with the night attack offensive, which is actually pretty good. Every time a troop's deployed, get camouflage. Our removal is like, it ignores camouflage, doesn't it? No mucking about and Will of Gork, so we don't care. But it protects our guys from it, so yeah, really good. What on earth is going on here? Attack squig, attack squig. Oh, bots. Okay. So we're all stunned. Excellent. Ooh. Cheeky monkey, Ghazghkull, you cheeky monkey. Oh, speaking of cheeky though, can we get a spanner off? Can we get a health buff? Come on. Yay! Check it out. I forgot he buffs himself, doesn't he? Because it's everyone that isn't the spanner, right? Ah, Spell Eater. I don't know. Is it? Hello? Yeah, it seems like it is, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I'm just like, this is literally my second stream on YouTube, so we're still kind of figuring out how everything works. So yeah, welcome. How have you been? How are you enjoying WARPFORGE at the minute? What are you playing? Look at these camouflages. Loving it. Not loving that. That's just rude. I think we all know what's about to happen. It ain't gonna be fun for him. Been playing Necrons, trying to get some legendaries. So far, not good. I know, man. That early grind is it is a bit frustrating. I think really focusing on, I think what helped me is just like I didn't rush getting into ladder, and I really don't like draft. I've got to be honest, I don't like draft, but it is really good when you're starting out. If you get 12 wins with a Blackstone draft, you get a guaranteed legendary. And I also think that the what's it called? The practice mode is really cool in this game. That's something that a lot of games don't do because they feel like they're giving you access to cards, well, which they are, but it's awesome. Have we got lethal here? Well, no, we haven't, but what we can do is this. Finish it next turn. Yeah, I use the practice modes a lot. I really loved that because, first of all, you really do get a flavour, like in the Necrons, for example. You know, it's got all of the different style of Necrons. You get to use legendary cards that are in those builds. All of the different heroes, like Imhotep. When Imhotep's a legendary warlord, you get to use him. So it's really cool. And meanwhile, you pay attention to your, to your dailies, and you just do all your dailies on practice mode and draft, and that's what I do to start with, to be honest. Oh, I just want to play Gorkanaut just for giggles, but I'll go on then. Sassa's back. Hey buddy. Hi, my Necron teacher. You opened my eyes. I opened your eyes. Oh, that's good. Tell me more. Tell me more about that, Sassa. What happened? We did a little bit of a debrief, didn't we, at the end of the stream last time? Oh my god. So I play the Stomper and he plays a Stomper. Is that what just happened? So we can play Greatest War Boss. And then we can use our melee range attack to kill this and then blast him to death. Yes! Gotta win on blast, boys. Gotta win on blast. Yeah, tell me how what's happened with your Necron Sass since then? What have you been doing? Radim, hey BJ, how's it going? Love your content about WARPFORGE. Thank you so much, Radim. That is awesome to hear, my friend. I literally started this game start of November, and I mean, I just went on YouTube and started looking for streamers, and I found the Ecclesiarch and not much else really. I was like, where are the meta reports? Where are the deck guides? And decided to just kind of like start doing some really, just for fun. And yeah, people seem to be enjoying the content, so I'm keeping it up. Just got a new PC sorted today as well, yesterday as well, so I should be able to do a little bit more streaming. But my plan is to sort of try and build a YouTube channel around it. So obviously, I'll probably stream on YouTube more than Twitch, but we'll see. So Redeem is playing either Eldar or... Oh, wait a minute. What's the best tutorial deck for deploying flank troops for a mission? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's have a look. So the Eldar, the Necron one's got... what's the one with the... So this got like 2 Tomb Blades. Doesn't have the 4-drop one. No, not that one. What's the one that has... I thought there was a Necron one that had all the flyers. Maybe not. Best flankers. Is it the Eldar? Yeah, the Wild Host has got a few. He's got double Shroud Runner and double Wind Rider. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. It's also got the flanking legendary as well, which you get to play with. That's a cool deck actually. The Wild Host is a cool deck because this gives you quite a decent mixture of the sort of tempo builds, and it's also got the Reclaim Stars card in there. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Probably use that one. Spell Eater, getting 12 wins is hard. 112 2 times. Yeah, it is hard, but it is hard for sure. But it is also teaching the game. Like, that's the thing, is what's the point jumping into ladder when even if you were playing the game perfectly, you're not going to have the decks. So I mean, I'm saying that, but you get a lot of bots at the minute, so you probably still could climb. But I just think you're better off build, you know, in the first sort of 3 weeks or whatever, just focusing on building that collection. And I always say to everyone, like, if you can, I know not everyone can, but if you can, it's worth spending the money on like one premium campaign. So pick the orc faction, pick whichever faction you want, to be honest, and like get the premium for that. I think it cost me about £16. But the good thing with that is you can have a meta deck at the end of it. Like, at the end of that campaign, you will have a meta deck. You'll have like 3 legendaries minimum, and most decks don't need more than 3 legendaries to be a meta deck. So yeah, Tau's coming soon. Apparently they're coming in early 2024. A lot of people saying they're the first expansion, which would be awesome. Can't wait. Tau are one of the armies I used to play as well when I collected 40k. Trying to replicate Ecclesiarch's deck, lacking legendaries but have all the epics and whatnot. Yeah, so you're talking about the what legendaries do you need in Control? Well, obviously you need Imatech and you need Tomb World. I think they're the big two from the legendary point of view. Honestly, you don't need the other legendaries. To play Necron Control, that was the first faction I got, and that was the first deck I played and built. And you don't need the Necron Lord, you don't need Chronomancer. I mean, these cards are okay, but I've actually found myself dropping them since I've got them. Like, honestly, you don't need them in that deck. You do absolutely obviously need Imatech, and you do absolutely need Imatech, and you need, what did I just say? Tomb World. Yeah, Tomb World's like super clutch and critical to Control builds. So I'd say go for those two, and you know, you can play the 5-drop that gives you the reanimate, for example. I played that early on. That's not a bad card. Some of the 4-drops, the 4-drops that give you Vanguard, I played some of those early on. Even what's the sniper? The 4-drop sniper is pretty well started. Play him as well. Got a legendary from opening a weak chest. Nice. Google ruined YouTube. Google ruined YouTube. What a name. But that's nice, getting it in the weekly. I think Ecclesiarch got that this week as well. I think he got like Swarm Lord or something in his weekly. Right, what are we playing against? Abaddon. Abaddon. I like that combo. I ran out of time. I'll take that one this time. Yeah, Deathmark. Yeah, Martin. That's right. Deathmark. Deathmark's a good card, you know. It's a good card. And it's another card that, like, they have to deal with that card. They can't leave that card. So, like, sometimes you drop that on 4. They do everything to get rid of it, and then you drop like Lich Guard or something on 5, and they just can't do anything. Let's extract a rig the Boomwagon out, because if this can survive on full health for 1 turn, which it might do on turn 3, then we could drop the Spanner next turn and start buffing him. Ooh, there's feelings we could do here. We could... You could add as nails and smoke cloud. That would then put him on... That will put him on 7 health. Quite like that. Do we do that and drop the spanner next turn? But then again, I kind of want to... I kind of want to add as nails. Do you know what I'm going to do? This is really greedy. I'm going to cloud of smoke, and then I'm going to just use the power to buff him, so we don't get a health buff. We'll do that, and then if we can survive here, we can drop Gretchen Mob and add as nails. The Orc Buggy. You know what? The Orc Buggy, on paper... Oh no, you have not just done that to me. Oh, all that setup. The Orc Buggy is... I mean, it looks so OP on paper. I have to say, that is one card that has been a little bit underwhelming. I realise it's not as broken. When I first saw that card, I literally thought, what are they doing here? Like, they're breaking the game with this card. Like, that was my level of like, I just could not understand what they were doing. I just thought they were mental. What haven't we got? Abaddon. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was so OP. The thing is, for 6 energy, it's a good flanking unit, right? It can take out something. But all the extra shenanigans, it's like, it usually doesn't survive a turn, because you take the damage on the turn that you kill something, and then your little squid guy comes up out next to you, which usually then kills you, because they can kill that for free, because they can attack its ranged attack. The explosion usually then kills your buggy, which usually then does damage to your face. So it's like, what you've actually gained is a flanking unit, but at the cost of taking damage to your face, which, honestly, I'm tempted to go back to the Veteran Stormboy. I love the Veteran Stormboy. I think the Veteran Stormboy is fantastic. So, I don't know. Yeah, Vet Stormboy's awesome. The only thing is, in the Ghazghkull deck, the buggy's probably better. Depends which version of Ghazghkull you're playing. Like, this version doesn't run, basically doesn't run Orcs. Like, it doesn't run the Slugger Boys. It doesn't run the... Oh, am I going to play this guy? Ooh. See that? Hey Louise, sorry buddy, didn't see you there in the chat. Just catching up a bit. Yeah, so far so good. I don't think the stream hasn't crashed, and we've got chat up, so we're proper streaming. It's amazing. We just need to get some real opponents because we're getting a lot of bots at the minute. But we are playing Gorkanaut, which is cool. Gorkanaut's cool. This is my fun deck. The only problem with this build, I've got quite a lot of Ghazghkull builds. The problem with this build is, oh, this guy's going to be insane now. Watch this. No, that's no. Yeah, go on. Gorkanaut. You were ready, buddy. You were ready. Ready for war. Yeah, so I don't think the Orc Buggy is as OP as it looked on paper. Like I say, I've been a bit underwhelmed by it. Yeah, also we were saying that I've got a few different Ghazghkull decks, but this one here, the Gorkanaut, is actually the worst one against Orcs. So like here we're playing a proper Ghazghkull, so it's actually harder because when you're playing big units like that, obviously you run into Will of Gork and no mucking about, stuff like that, so it's not as good. Okie dokie. How are the sound levels, by the way, guys? Like, can you hear the actual game music? Can you hear microphone too high, too low? All feedback, all questions are welcome. So what's everybody playing so far? We're what, a week into the new season? I reckon we go this guy. This. Might as well just. Sound seems good. Thanks, Martin. I'm trying to like, I've got this new headset here and I'm trying to like not have this too close to my nose because I was listening back to a stream and I could just hear myself breathing like some sort of like I had some sort of sleep apnea or something. I thought that's not pleasant. Turn 4. Did he just flame strike? What did he use? Yeah, Scorch or Assault. Yeah, fair enough. I think we're just going to rebuild. It's kind of how you play this deck. You just keep sort of like chipping away, really. Save your resources. Redeem! Playing Tyranids at the moment, Andy. It's fun. Otherwise, I play UM and Chaos well. Yeah, I've got a Tyranid deck. I'm quite new. I've literally just started because I got the level 20 Forge finally, and I really like it. We'll play a little bit of it. It's definitely not anything optimized, but it's cool. Now then. Actually, it's not worth playing that yet, is it? could drop this guy, but we just walk into like a flanker, right? So. Yeah, what Tyranid deck are you playing, Redeem? Are you using Neurophobe or the big guy, the Swarm Lord? Or Turvagon, I guess, but it's just so rare that people I just discount it because people don't really play Turvagon. Not that great at the minute. Yeah, I've built this Nid deck, I'll show you in a bit, but I'm building everything with orcs in mind at the minute, so I've built this like anti-orc Tyranid deck. Well, as anti-orc as it can be. Oh god, look at this, it's just like a... Okay, so this could be a nice Scorcher turn, I think. Playing the Swarm Lord, yeah. Yeah, I've been talking to Shimizu quite a bit, and he was like top 6, you know, basically the best Tyranid player. But he kind of admits that Neurothrop is probably better right now in terms of playing into this kind of orc meta, but he just is so loyal to Swarm Lord that he's just trying to make that work, basically. That card's brilliant. Yeah. Nice. Right, time to start playing something, is it? I think we'll just do this. I kind of want to beat this guy because I beat him and then I lost the game to him that was like... I don't know, I can't remember the exact details of what happened, but I remember thinking... really shouldn't have lost that game. So I kind of want to get this one back. 50-50 though, innit? Ghazghkull. Mirror. I don't think the mirror is as fun as the Ultramarine mirror was in the last meta. Like, the Ultramarine mirror was really good fun. Ooh, okay. Kind of need to hero power to if I want this guy to kill him. Don't really want to take 4 to the face, but that means I can't then hero power to fresh stat guys down with the orc knob. But does that matter? I mean, we could take 4 and we could drop Ardshell and Grot, but then he just Will of Gorks us and we just lost the hell, haven't we? But the knob player's not brilliant either. See, I think this just goes and gets Will of Gorks, and then we just kind of like lost 4 health for nothing, really. I mean, we have kept the orc knob for, I don't know. The Orc Knob's not doing a lot right now though if we look at our hand. He's more, in this deck, he's more kind of like flanker in his own right as opposed to comboing. Neurothorpe is probably better from his ability. Yeah, that's true. I love only having to spend 1 energy on a warlord talent. That's really powerful. But the other big thing is look at this game. Look at all these grots. Oh no, I've lost connection. Burner boy would be nice. Are we going to lose stream now? There's no Wi-Fi. No. Yeah, the problem is with Swarmlord is his ranged attack. He can't kill grots. Grots can basically attack him, and he can't do anything. It's a real problem. Okay, so like, do we just train reaction here? Oh, what am I doing? Why didn't I hit that? I was silly. Yeah, I should have attacked there. See, that's the thing what I was talking about earlier with the wagons. I wonder if he'll Will of Gork here, because like, I kind of hope he does, because that rock invasion is looking pretty sweet if he does Will of Gork now. Yeah, so for me that's the bigger problem with Swarmlord. Like when I'm playing against Swarmlord with Orcs, I just know I need to keep them mucking about and then just do them with grots. Like he's just useless against them. Okay, that would be a weird play. Yeah, he hasn't got, or I say he hasn't got. He's definitely not playing it if he has got it. Well, if he has Will of Gork, now is the time to play it. Okay, so he did have it, fair enough. I mean, to be honest, we've got lethal just with proper killy, haven't we? I just really want to play a rock invasion. It's pretty bad when you're just messing about and memeing though, isn't it? Not very nice. Not that he knows that that's what we'd be doing. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just be nice. Okay, we got our own back then on that game. Campaign, what do we got? EG needs to put out the soundtrack on YouTube. Some of these go hard. Yeah, Dolls, for sure. Hey, by the way, Dolls, I wanted to ask you something. I played you yesterday, and you had a shuriken build, and literally a few hours later, I went and spent all of my resources, and just because I didn't have Zephyrblade. He was the last warlord that I didn't have, so I just got him, and I've just started to put this together. It's literally first draft of putting something together. I've very little clue on what I'm doing. I played a few practice matches, and the Viper actually seemed like the engine of this deck. But I just wondered, kind of like, what you were thinking too, and how you're getting on. I'd love to hear a bit more about that. I really think the shuriken flying kind of deck is could be a thing. I don't know if it will in this meta or not, but I really hope that can become a deck. Send yours over on Discord. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, how have you found it? How are you getting on with it? Yeah, I agree, man. I think the Viper's a good 4-drop. It's a good 4-drop. It's a good 4-drop full stop. Like, I mean, I generally look for 5 health in a good 4-drop, but because it's a flyer, I think 4 is good enough. Obviously, you've got the 1 melee attack, so any melee flyers it'll get wrecked by, but there's very few of those in the game, especially at turn 4, right? Obviously, like the Vet Storm Boy's turn 6 play, he's fantastic at that. But yeah, then you're doing, essentially you can do 6 damage with this, and of course with the new hero power, that Shuriken 3 becomes Shuriken 4, and then combining that with things like Sudden Assault, where we can like basically do 4 damage first, then he can do his attack to get another 4 damage, then he gets his 3 damage. I mean, it's just insane. You know, and that's not even thinking about... Do you run Bladestorm? That is one that feels like a win more card to me. Yeah, that feels like a kind of... That feels like a win more card, that one, doesn't it? I also don't think Hemlock's right in this deck, because it just doesn't really do well. It might actually be better to just run the... I know it's a flyer, but... You do run 2 Bladestorms. Okay, interesting. Do you run Wailing Doom in this though? I'm thinking like Wailing Doom might still be good as a finisher. Yeah, I think Wailing Doom's good in this just as a finisher. Like, you don't even need the blast, right? This card I'm not sure about. And this card I'm not sure about. It's quite nice on the Wind Riders, right? This Fire and Fade. So I had one where I dropped the Wind Rider. Obviously you can attack for 2, you can combine it with spells. Got down to like 1 health, and then I basically brought it back with Fire and Fade. And because it's so cheap, you can kind of like actually attack with it again because of the flank ability in the same turn. But I don't know. Have you used Fire and Fade? Oh, include for Eldar, yeah. Yeah, Wailing Doom's insane. You don't take fire and fade. No, I mean, I was thinking that. I mean, I do think it's good on the Wind Rider, but it's basically bad on everything else, isn't it? So maybe we can drop that. And maybe we put the second. Yeah, it's okay with Shroud Runner. I don't know about Banshees. I mean, I suppose you're thinking like if you attack with a Banshee and don't kill, essentially don't kill yourself. We haven't got anything early game, have we? We haven't got much like a proactive drop early game. I think that's what the deck's missing here. Maybe it's a Striking Scorpion or something. Oh, you think Warlock is better? Yeah, I can see that with the vehicles. The only problem is with the Warlock is it's still not something we want to drop early. Like the Scorpion, we could drop the Scorpion early, right? And actually pick up a, what's it called? I'm quite a visual person, so I find it hard sometimes. Just I kind of another reason why I really like practice mode. It's one of my favourite features. They didn't have this when I first started. The fact you can actually just jump in and play a little game, it just helps you sort of. I know people say, "Oh, it's the bots," but it doesn't matter when you're learning. It's just about visualising the plays and like getting a feel for what. Like, okay, brilliant. I've actually got a play here. Like, there's no point using the Warlord talent, right? Probably not even any point attacking. Warlock helps set up a strong combo. What, because of the extra range damage? Is it the range damage or the health you're doing it for? Scorpions are actually good. Their main weakness is that they're heavy marine meta, but that's not an issue much now. That's true actually. They were a bit rubbish against Marines, right? Because they get AoE by the Storm Raven, and that's not good. But their stealth is a little bit more reliable now in this meta. So yeah, I think that's a good point. So here's an example where I think this is a Path of the Warrior turn, right? I just love the ability as well. Like, I love the idea that you basically do the shuriken damage first before hitting. I just think it's, in theory, that's a very powerful mechanic. In theory, we just got to find a deck that works for it. Okay, so this looks like quite a nice Banshee turn, doesn't it? I think I'm just going to trade this in and drop the... I'm going to drop him, or I'm going to drop the Viper. I mean, this is the only thing with the Viper is I think you do have to find the right time to play it. I think this might be a good time to just play it, right? Because this is exactly like when you want to play the Viper, when there's nothing on board that can come back at you. And then once he's down, you can like go hard to protect him. So this thing's doing 3, so we're already killing that, and this would kill that, wouldn't it? So what we could do here is just sort of go Kaboom. And then is this a webway gate? We don't need this, do we? We don't need the extra shuriken, right? Because we kill this instantly anyway. With the 3. Which one's the one that regen? That one I killed, don't we? Yeah, let's webway gate here. Ooh, let's get out Fireheart. That could be good for making the Viper immune. Ah, thanks, dolls. I'll get that out in a second. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, against Necrons, you play the Viper turn 4, and then you get hit by a Doom Scythe turn 5. That is true, if he's got it. But if he hasn't got it, then he probably doesn't like the idea of... Does he like the idea of Lich Guarding into it? Maybe. See, like here, we could kill that. Sudden Assault would just probably take it out, would it? You know what I actually want to do? I want to set that up for next turn, I think. We could set this up so we can make both of these 2 immune. Yeah, look at this. Tomb Blade's a bigger threat since the melee and the Warlord attack kills it. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good point. So we were 100% not going to drop that, right? Because I've just realised we just die, right? So this is like... Is this where we do like a crazy... Blade Stormy turn? So we can drop this. Ah. Do this. And then do this. So this is now going to do 1. Each of your units deals damage equal to its shuriken. So it's 1, 4, 5, so 9, 12. So that does 12 damage for 3 energy. If that's not a card, I don't know what is. Yo, Gary P, how's it going, buddy? That's insane. I mean, you probably would do this against face normally, but we've kind of, we're just playing, aren't we? Just testing. Yeah, I really like the idea with this. I think there's something in it. I want to see your deck, dolls, for sure. See if I can go on Discord and grab your deck list. See how it differs to mine. Right, let's just win this game and then we can do that. Yeah, this deck's fun, man. Deck is fun. Right, so let's have a look at Dolls' list. So, import. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Invalid deck. What the hell have I just done? Did you actually send me the code, dude? Expand. It's coming out in a really weird box. Copy text. Just copy. Okay, let's try again. Here we go. Shuriken go burr. So you run the veteran guardians. So you put warlocks in there basically. Extra HP, extra range, extra body. So you got the warlocks in there, you got the wind riders, banshee masks. I can't remember if I was running banshee masks. I had one, right? Oh god, where's your deck gone? Where's it gone? Did I just delete it? Oh, I've got to press import, haven't you? What is going on? Two Shroud Runners, two Scorpions. Oh, so you did have the Scorpions, yeah. Double Sudden Assault, yeah. Double Warp Spider, interesting. What was the thinking with Double Warp Spider, dude? Double Blade Storm. Okay, so you do have the double Blade Storm. You've got the Dance of Death. Did I have the Dance of Death in? Please tell me I had the Dance of Death in. Eldritch Storm, of course. Double Howling Banshee, of course. Double Viper, yep. One Witchblade Warlock. Interesting. What's the thinking with that then? Is that just more about having a body? Proactive body? Yeah, I mean, I've got the Dance of Death card. It should definitely be in this deck, 100%. I just can't remember if I had that. What's the Witchblade Warlock all about then? Double Crimson Hunter. So you don't run the Falcons with the Shuriken. You've gone with Crimson Hunters. I'm not sure about Crimson Hunters in this meta though, right? Like, they were amazing the last meta against the killing the 6-drop Ultramarine. But in this meta now, like, we don't have that to deal with from the Ultramarines. The Orcs have dropped the Vet Storm Boys for the buggies. I'm not sure the Crimson Hunter's that good anymore. I was tempted to drop it down to 1 even in my tempo deck. Witchblade's an insanely good tempo player. Yeah, it is. It's a very good body. It's a very good body for 4. And actually, this might have some synergy with Shuriken as well, right? Because you can kind of damage a unit, and then the Shuriken can finish the unit off without actually having to trade. Potentially. Fire Prism. So you've gone with so the vehicles, the big vehicles, you've actually gone with more like instant damage, haven't you, rather than the Shuriken. Yeah. Crimson Hunter deal damage, rally, Fire Prism rally, and flank, as opposed to the Hunter is way better than Falcon. So this is, so put your name in here so I remember. Yeah, I had the, so I had the double Falcon and the Wailing Doom. I think Wailing Doom is good in here. Is this worth it? I mean, the Shuriken, obviously, like, in a direct comparison, I think you're right. The Falcon loses, but in terms of synergy, obviously the Falcon's got synergy, because you could say, well, it does Shuriken 3, but the other one's already done its 3 damage on rally, whereas this isn't guaranteed. That's true, but if we're talking about combining, we're talking about next turn playing Sudden Assault, or even, what's the one that you had 2 of, the Blade Storm, then it has better synergy. Leon, yo buddy, hey man, love the content, managed to get into the top 50 with your Tempo Eldar. That's amazing. Oh, thanks Leon, that's brilliant. Are you running my funky tech with the Reclaim the Stars and Infinity Circuit? I'm loving this. I mean, people, I don't recommend it too highly because I know it's not the norm, and like I know some people struggle with it, but for me it's working really, really well. It's one of my favourite decks at the minute, this deck. That combo is awesome in here. You'd include the 2 energy one to give flank if you were including Falcon. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Dolls, that's not a bad idea. What's that called now? You're talking about the Deadly Ambush, right? Give flank to a friendly troop or stun an enemy. I mean, I love that. I actually like that card. So like the Tyranid one only costs 1 energy that gives flank, so that's pretty cool because it's cheap. But the thing with this one, like, I actually really like the flexibility. I always like it when a card gives you options, because I just think the more flexibility that you've got, the better. It's like Tyranids, for example. Like I was chatting to Shimizu earlier because I've built my own Tyranid deck here, and he was like, "Oh man, there were so many one-offs," and I'm like, "Yeah, but one of the biggest weaknesses with Tyranids is it's very like fixed in what they're trying to do, and especially on ladder, if you come up against the wrong matchup, then what?" Whereas what I was sort of saying to him is, because we've both agreed that like this card is actually correct at the minute in Tyranids, and so if you're gonna have 2 lots of draw 2 cards, then I'm less worried about running one-offs, because basically what I'm trying to do is give myself more flexibility to play into things. I mean, look, Shimizu is the Tyranid expert, not me. I'm very new to Tyranids, and he's played like more games with Tyranids than probably anyone's played with any faction. I think he's got something stupid like, what, 1,400 games or something? It's crazy how many games he's got. Look, 1,264 wins with the Swarm Lord. 1,264 wins, not games played, wins with one of the Tyranid Warlords. And yes, he's played Neuro Drop as well. Like, compare that to me. Yeah. 181 wins with my top Warlord. So yeah, I mean, obviously, Shimizu is the Tyranid master, but I'm starting the faction, so I want to come at it from an open mind, and like, that's just one of the things that I've seen as a weakness for the Nids. Might be confirmation bias, but I ended up sticking with the Webway gate. Yeah, to be honest, Leon, I think that's a safe option. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. In terms of, so what Leon's talking about is in the Tempo Eldar deck, instead of running the Reclaim the Stars Infinity Circuit package, you basically run a couple of Webway portals. They're only 2 energy, they only cost 1 stone, and then they make the unit that they draw 2 less, so you're kind of drawing still with it. I think that's a more accepted way of playing this deck, to be honest. I presume are you playing a Hemlock as well in that deck? The 8-drop Hemlock. Just realised we've not actually played a game for a little while. Let's get Gorkanaut back out. Let's go. Let's go, Gorkanaut. Yeah, I mean, how are you finding it, Leon? Because I think the nice thing with that deck is you almost always feel like you're in the game, right? Like even when you lose, you sort of think, ah, man, I was so close, or I could have done something different. The only thing sometimes where you get blown out with it is if you come up against like Ardshell in the Orcs or Lich Guard. Sometimes they just can blow you out a little bit, but other than that, you sort of always feel in the game, really. There he is, Mr. Gorkanaut. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. We're playing against Scarabs. Oh, God's sake. Oh, this is going to be fun. You got Hemlock and Wailing Doom as you finish your options. Yeah, yeah. I think that's right. I think that's like the standard. Like I say, I've gone for my end game in that deck is not like the normal end game. It's working well for me, but it's definitely less straightforward. Like I think getting the Hemlock and Wailing Doom is definitely a much more and having the 2-drop things that you mentioned. Is it webway portals or something? Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot more sense, to be honest. Hate playing against this deck, especially with no AoE. Deck feels great. Generally, always feel like I'm in it. Gaz can be a big struggle, and Scarabs are god awful. Everything else feels super winnable. Oh yeah, Scarabs are bad for that deck. Yeah. Ghazghkull's close with that deck, man. I think you definitely will take some wins off Ghazghkull, but I mean, I am so tempted to just drop this. Just say, do you know what? I'll wait for your Scarabs, and then we'll double up. And this is about the only hope in hell we've got, other than Squig Buggy and Burner. But we need to find a spanner. There's a small chance we could pull this off. I think Putis is top 10 as well. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Of course he's got the double removal as well. Oh, I hate this deck so much. Oh, God. Says the Orc player, hey? Sure, everyone's got so much sympathy for me right now. If we play this, he's gonna play the Doom side. God, I gotta buy some time. Yeah, Putis and Aquaman are the top Scarab players, yeah. To be fair, it is a good... have I thought about taking Stormboy Strike? What, to deal with Scarabs? The thing is with that card, yeah, it is actually quite a nice answer to Scarabs. I mean, is it though? Because, okay, so let's say he's got a full board of Scarabs, turn 6 you play that. He's still got a full board of Scarabs, and then he could just play, for example, Destruction, or, yeah, not Blades, but Destruction, and holy shit, man. Oh boy, I hate this deck. I'm looking about. Fuck me. Oh boy. Well, next turn we could potentially have some fun, but I think he's gonna like, yeah, I think he's gonna like be playing the destroy everything card next anyway. Obviously the Squig Buggy's gonna help us to deal with one lot of Scarabs. Will of Gork would help with another. Burner Boy would help with another if we were to get Spanner. Oh, he's already going out. Here we go. Oh, so disgusting. So fucking disgusting. Go on, blow me up for 3. Well, there's a Spanner. Now what? It's a game, isn't it? Can't even play that because it'll just blow my own guy up. Sad, man. It's sad. That's so well played. Yep. It's the counter. It's the counter. And the thing is, if he doesn't have the self-destruct, we're in that game, right? Because we had the buggy, and we had the Will of Gork. Actually, we probably would have been pretty heavily favoured if he'd not had the destruct early on. What are we playing against? Oh no. Oh no. This is like the worst matchup for me. First, so we don't even get the thing as well. Oh god. God help us. I mean, this might be pretty good to just keep damaging him. So this is a brand new deck that I built. I literally got the digestion pool today, and it's currently got a lot of one-offs in, and it's quite heavily teched to fight orcs. So against this guy, apparently I'm going to get my ass kicked because Shimizu was saying that you need to run the Tyrant Guard to have a chance against this guy, basically. I actually think I might have run. I think I've actually put one in because I wasn't running any. I might have put one in after he said that. Definitely didn't put 2 in. Hey Leon, yeah, we can have a viewer battle, yeah. What do you want to use? Let's drop the Bioball, I think. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I probably should have been attacking his ranged thing, shouldn't I? Like I say, very new with this. Do I want to stealth that? Or is it... I think I only have one stealth. Maybe that's a bit of a greedy... Maybe we need to save stealth, actually. I think we need to save it. Yeah, you can give your... We can give a go against your tempo Eldar, Leon, no problem. Yeah, no, I think you're right, Dolls. I think shooting the range attack is correct against Swarmlord. And it's such a unique interaction, right? Because normally, if you're the control deck, even for the one energy, you wouldn't do it. But the problem is like with that strategy is that the Tyranid is just waiting for Ravenous Hunter, right? So like every turn you go on is like closer to getting that combo. So it kind of, I don't think it really makes sense to do anything other than... Is this thing stealthed? Yeah. How has he got this out so early? Did he use the digestion pool? Yeah. Fucking hell, we're so screwed in this game. We've just got nothing to play. I don't know where all my units are. Hanging out somewhere. I could stealth it, but I really don't want to. I really want to save that for the Broodlord. Yeah, I agree, Leon. The digestion pool is so good. It's so good. I think it might be the best in the game. It's just so well suited for the Tyranids. I'll tell you what, I'm getting absolutely hammered here. So if he's got the Ravenous Hunter, that's GG. 7, 14, 28, yeah. GG if he's got it. This is why he was talking about the guard being so important as well, blocking the combo, isn't it? Oh, okay. So he doesn't actually have it. He's got enough, but... Yeah, it was the next turn I was meaning, Dolls. It was never going to be... It was to basically... Probably going to need him alive for two turns, I think. That was the thinking. I mean, to be fair, if we could deal with this, if we had a way of dealing with this, then we'd be fine, but I don't think we do. So we need 4... Oh, blast. That's interesting. Here comes my orc tech. Oh boy. we lost, right? I did not know if I did that right or wrong. Oh, I missed lethal. Did I? No, I don't think I had lethal, dude. I think I was 2 off lethal. I can still get it. What? Dude, if I miss lethal, I'll have to definitely go back and watch that. Because has he got another guard? Oh no. I don't think I had lethal, to be honest. What would I have to do here? See the big jar I got maybe. Yeah, there it is. Ravenous Hunter and Adrenal Surge was GG. Yeah, but I would have died. Right, because I only had 5 health, so I had to heal in order to be able to attack the guard, right, with my melee attack. Or are you saying, well, yeah, I would have basically had to hit him twice. Then. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at it. To be fair, like I say, I built this deck like 3 hours ago, so I'm very new to it. Could well be wrong. So we can... Okay, so Dole's has got a screenshot, so we can have a look at it actually after the game. That's a good idea. Oh, we're 1 off. 1 off lethal. Yeah. Oh, sad. 1 off. Soul's Harmony, you had 7 mana use hero spell 2. Okay, I need to stop playing Tyranids and go and do some like math class or something. Right, let's have a look at this now. Okay, so if we just put the camera on display. Okay. No, it doesn't want to do that. Oh man, hate doing this halfway through. Screen 2. Display capture. D2. Okay, here we go. Right, can you guys see that? Yeah? You guys see that okay? Okay, so what Doles is saying is that, let's have a look. So we had, okay, so we had 7 mana, right? So the Warlord attacks twice. Melee attacks twice. To kill. So that would do 10 on my face, right? So I'd be down to 2 health. But I would get the 4 damage. I would be getting 2 damage a turn through. And we had Blast on as well, didn't we? So that would first kills the Zonothrope, the second deals 4 damage to the Warlord. How does the first one kill the Zonothrope? Because we've only got Blast 2, right? I don't understand how we kill the. Yeah, so you can see it. So if he the first time he attacks, he puts the guard down to 2 health, and he puts the Zonothrope down to 2 as well, right? Because it's Blast 2. So the first doesn't kill the Zonothrope. Second deals 4 damage to the Warlord. And then 2 lots of 7 from Broodlord. I'm missing something there, dude. So Soul's Harmony saying yes, but yes, so you have Rav Hunter, Surge, Warlord spell on Brood. Rav Hunter, yeah. Surge, yeah. Wall spell on Brood. Or alternatively, with Adrenal Surge, Warlord goes up to 6 range. Broodlord doubles it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. So you're saying... Oh, so we doubled it. So you're saying because we played... Oh, because we've played the Blast on the Broodlord, we've doubled that, haven't we? So we're doing 4 Blast. Ah. You're right. Yeah. That's what I was missing. I wasn't thinking about... We had double Blast on everything, didn't we? Because of the Broodlord's ability. So, you're right. So we would have had 2 health left on the Neurothought, and we actually would have won the game. Warlord had Blast 4, Steve. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, guys. Yep, that's what I was not thinking about the fact that we obviously play the Blast on the Broodlord, which means that he's cast it twice, right? So we actually have Blast 4 and everything. I was still calculating in my head as having Blast 2. So we go in with the throat. We kill the Zonothrope with the first attack. We hit again to kill the guard, but this time it's next to the Lord, so that puts 4 on the Lord. And then we go 7. We'd be down to 2 health there, and then we go in again. Yeah, we would have won with that. Yep. Yeah, we missed lethal. Well done. Well done for spotting that. I am a Tyranid noob. Yeah. Yeah, let's do another one. Yeah, it's good. I really think the blast is... Oh no. We got him again! Oh. Don't think Morlock is good in this game, in this matchup. We're going second this time. I feel very out of my depth playing the Nids. But that's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Unless he keeps hitting me in the face with a 3 melee beast of a warlord. Oh man. We had lethal. When do we use the digestion pool here? So we could... We don't want to drop a naked zone throat. Alright dolls, take it easy buddy, thanks for dropping by. And thanks for the Eldar deck as well, I'll definitely gonna look at that more, for sure. Yeah, when do we want to drop that? Obviously you can play it with the lictor now, but... Do we get out the crone here? We could do that. We could drop the lictor here. Broodlord turn after. So if he's got the Ravenous Hunter, he wins. This is the thing with the Nids as well. This is the thing with this combo thing. It's like whoever's got that first wins, and it's like I don't know. It feels a bit daft. So we lost again. And again, this is what Shimizu was saying about not having the guard, isn't it? Leon, we were going to have that battle, weren't we? Yeah, I think we've lost this one. I don't see anything that we can do here, to be honest. I've got my deck that's teched for orcs, and it fails horribly against Swarmlord. And we played 2 games with it, and we played Swarmlord both times. Oh boy. So Leon, do you want to... What do you want to do? Do you want to send a challenge through? Was there something you want to play specifically, or...? Let's play Marines. Go on then. Let's have a look. Is it just Leon Hall? No. Just need your. I just need to know what your username is, I think. Oh, okay, Slither. Slither 210. There we go. Challenge coming through. Oh, I added you. What does that mean? It's not coming. It's not happening. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got Tempo Eldar taking on Marnius Calgar. Cool. So a viewer battle with Leon. Leon's got his Tempo Eldar deck that he got the list from me and climbed into the top 50 with it, he said, so that's cool. I've got a bit of a different spin on my build at the minute. He's gone for, kept my kind of the traditional one, which I sort of got from Deimos, who climbed the top 5 last season with it. So yeah, and I'm trying out the new Marnius Calgar, because why not? Why the hell not? Let's see what Ultramarines are up to these days. That's annoying. Gonna have to give him a stun, I think. I mean, obviously, we could save that by tactical insighting and using Scepter, but that just feels insane, and I'm not prepared to do it. Oh no. Internet's been a bit temperamental. I mean, this can only be bad for me, right? Because even when Ultramarines were the meta deck, like this tempo Eldar deck was a deck to kind of out-tempo it. So this can only be bad for me now, surely. Does give him the stones. Ah, hey Garion. Cool man, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're trying to build a content channel of stuff that I would want to watch too, right, as just a hobbyist into the game. So it's always good to hear that people enjoying it. That's for sure. Yeah, if we played this now... I think we're literally just going to do this. And hope that he doesn't have the Exarch. The other Exarch. It's just as bad. Yeah, he's playing it well so far. Hey, remember when this used to have 6 attack and would kill this? Do you remember that? You remember those days? They were fun days, eh? Now instead we got to do silly stuff like this. So yeah, we're just currently in a viewer match with Leon Hall, who is running the aka Slither 210. He's running Tempo Eldar. We're trying out Amania's Calgar list. Oh man, forgot about that pain. Oof, boy. Let's bring out the twins. The medic twins. God, it feels so weird playing Calgar with only 3 cards in my hand. Just have me not a draw. That's the thing when you're playing against Tempo, though. You can't afford to use the 2 mana on the draw, really. That is the thing. Yeah, he's playing it well, though. I can see why he got top 50 with this, for sure. He's definitely playing it correctly at the minute. Did he play Guardians in the first 2 turns? I can't remember. Okay, Stormraven's not bad here. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, that's better. So hey Gary, welcome to the stream, buddy. What are you playing? Tell us what you're using. Tell us how you're getting on. What stuff's everybody doing this season? Always curious. Like, it's only the first week of the season. Like, how do you approach it? Do you just sort of chill and play a lot of like test decks to start with and try and climb later? Or the problem I had is that Orcs are my favourite faction last season when they were very like mid-tier. I knew they were going to be better when the Ultramarines got nerfed. So I just kind of carried on playing about 10 different Orc builds, just playing Orcs, and obviously I climbed into the top 20 pretty quick because Orcs are really good. Give up. I really need to start drawing, don't I? The problem is, oh. The problem is if that doesn't kill that, I'm just in a whole world of trouble. I think I have to do this, which is annoying. So we're still not in Wailing Doom range. You're still playing Calgar. The thing is, like, Calgar and Tigurius, they've still got an awesome... Their warlord talents are still awesome. They're still amazing warlords. It's just that their cards got so heavily hit. Oh, we're going for an early Wailing Doom. Oh, of course, he had the... Oh, God, he's got the Dance of Death on there, hasn't he? I mean, you could argue that I needed to dig there for to find Humanity's Shield.
Yeah, it probably was correct to dig actually. Like we could have dealt with his board in other ways. I just wanted to play the Dreadnought, but it was silly really because the only way we're in that game is Humanity's Shield, right? Well played, Leon. Yeah, I can definitely say I think you played that well. I was trying to remember your early. I was trying to remember your early plays. I was trying to remember the big thing is just mulliganing correctly with that deck. You know, like really going in for the right half of the deck at the start. When I first started playing that, what I used to do is I'd be like, oh, I'll keep Banshee, and then I realised Banshee's good at any point in the game. It's actually probably more effective later in the game. It is a good tempo turn 4 card, but often it's better playing it turn 6, turn 7. So I actually throw that away now. I look really hard for the Guardians and the Warlock. But yeah, that's cool. I can definitely see why you got top 50 with that, for sure. Ooh, help me get one of my missions. How many we got? 1400. Ooh, what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Whoops. Let's pick up 2 of these. Eldar. Got Warlock on 4, which always feels amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. If you get a Warlock off before turn 5, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Now, this is where you can go Gretchen Mob and get completely blown out by an Eldritch Storm, and I mean completely blown out. Or we could just kind of like play the hero power, sit and chill. I mean, it's funny if he hasn't got Storm, right? Because if he hasn't got Storm, also, actually, we're going to do it. I'll tell you why we're going to do it. We're going to do it because this is the Green Horde version of Gaz. And if he uses a Storm now with one thing, he's not using it on that. So it would have been a good bait. But I mean, we're happy with this shit as well because, like, now we're just going to hero power and it's going to be insane, right? Yeah, because then next turn we get the counters anyway, don't we? With Nob and everything. So who's got shuriken? He's got shuriken, hasn't he? So Leon, this is very, very similar to what you've just been playing. And this guy's doing an awesome job with the tempo in the early game. Absolutely awesome. Yeah. Die. But you can't beat that, and that's why orcs are bananas. I mean, he literally had. If you're playing tempo Eldar, he literally had the best open there, the best start he could have had. The only thing he was missing was an Eldritch Storm. I don't know what was in his hand there, but if you could have traded one of whatever was in his hand out for an Eldritch Storm, he had the perfect hand, and he would have won the game, because then he pulled out the Green Horde Nob combo there, then he would have Eldritch Storm that. He'd already got the stones, right, because he'd done such a good job with tempoing out the Warlocks and Guardians. He would have cleared, and then he would have been in the driver's seat for the rest of the game, for sure. So, but yeah, he almost had the perfect hand really. I am playing Ultramarines in the tabletop game. Ah, I see. So you were, yeah, very loyal to the Emperor. I went in not Games Workshop, but I went in a kind of local trade shop yesterday. I was actually buying my son a present, and I was just looking at all the new Warhammer stuff. But they also had the Black Library novels. Don't know if you read the novels and stuff. I love the Horus Rising, False Gods, and Galaxy in Flames, was it? That trilogy. So good. Dan Abnett is such a badass. But there's some new ones that have come out recently, and I was tempted. I was umming and ahhing whether to get one. Oh, we was going to switch back to Gorkanaut. We were going to play Gorkanaut, weren't we? Do we go with the boogie turn this turn? I think we do, right, against... Don't really want to go wide against Chaos, do we? I don't know if this is correct or not. By the way, what do you think Wailing Doom was correct? My alternative was to place. The Wailing Doom was interesting, Leon. I was surprised when you did it. But yeah, I think I can't remember. Was your health? Your health was quite low, wasn't it? So you were having to defend as well and wipe and clear the. I had the vehicle, didn't I? The 3-5. Yeah, so maybe it was correct. I'd have to go back and look at it, to be honest, mate. Right, let's play this. Yeah, see, we've not gone with the usual opening here. And the reason for that is... Yeah, you were on 9 health, weren't you? Yeah. Yeah, I remember you were on low health, I just remember. I guess it depends what else you had in your hand, but sometimes you've got to use Wailing Doom unorthodoxly, like it's not always just a case of 8 to face, so you've got to do what you got to do. I get it. Oh man. So it's next turn that we go off on the squig buggy, isn't it? Death from above had me a bit spooked. Yeah, I mean, I played Death from above early, didn't I? Because I was having to play out my hand. Because I was looking at what I had and I was thinking next turn I probably wasn't going to have space to play it. And I had the Thor mana sitting there and nothing else to do. Yeah, the books are amazing, yeah. Some of the old... Did you read some of the old ones? The old Dan Abners? What was the Iron... What was the Iron one? Something of Iron, that was a really good one. Eisenhorn as well, that was good. Okay, so this is where we're going to cheat out the buggy. If it doesn't deal with it, and we've got ourselves a spanner play next turn, which is the general idea. Okay, that's a weak turn for him. Here we go. Nice. Now I actually really want to play the Gretchen mob, but we're gonna have to not be too greedy here. So we're gonna play this down. I want to play the 2 grots out as well. No, because we can get those for free anyway next turn. That's what I'm talking about. Problem is now, if we Gretchen mob, he is going to absolutely murk us with the with one of the combos, isn't he? Spawned and then Traitor's Hate, and then he's got a board full of stuff. But then again, you know, if he does do that, we've then got Will of Gorg to get rid of it. gonna go a halfway house, I think. Yeah, Squeak Buggy. Squeak Buggy always just blows itself up, basically. It's how it dies every time. At least we got 10 damage off of it. Well, actually we got more, right? Because we cleared the Plague Marine. Then we got the 10 damage. Yeah, so here's the spawn. So you got the Traitor's Hate as well. Dark Orange, okay. No. Oh no, worst one. Get the pyros out. Come on, Logan, play something nice and big. Lovely. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm getting a bit of a nudge in the just let you into it behind the scenes. I'm getting a bit of a nudge here from my missus that I need to pipe down because I'm waking baby up, so I might need to call it a game, call it a night after this one. And I'm looking about. Kaboom. Let's do this. So yeah, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I actually have gone to here. So I've actually released my few videos today. If you want to check them out, we got the Orc Slayer deck, we got the meta report. If you've not watched that yet. The other thing is, I'm not sure if all you guys have seen the Forge Clash series. I think this is actually the best thing on my channel because this is like essentially me and Ecclesiarch looking at like what are some of the top matchups in the meta. Let's play them. You know, he takes one perspective, I take another perspective, and so you can actually watch both sides of the same matches, and it's a best of 3 matchup. And the idea is that, like, if you really want to kind of study those matchups, and I mean, I've gone back and watched them several times. I've learned loads from just watching them. So yeah, if you've not seen that, go and check them out. Especially the Ghazghkull versus Ghazghkull one. That's very, very relevant. We try and make them relevant to the meta. I think the next one we're going to do is going to involve Chaos or Tyranids, just refining some decks. And so we'll probably have that next one out on Saturday. But yeah, if you've not seen any of these, go ahead and have a look. And thanks for stopping by, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Big goal at the minute is trying to kind of get up to 500 subscribers. We've only been going a month though, so we're doing really well so far. Really happy with that.
And yeah, I am going to try and stream more, definitely. So thanks for dropping by. I think if you subscribe, I think you do get like notified when it goes live as well. So I will definitely be streaming more now that I've got the new PC. Alright guys, take it easy, good chatting to you, and good luck on ladder.